Alrighty, time for a response. So the Brad Rules made a wee video for me about a week ago about the Star Wars movie. I don't think he saw my review, but he responded to one of my comments, and I just wanted to clear up a couple of things. And firstly, I kind of went the only person I've gone after who actually likes this movie was the smartass in your comment section talking mad shit about me, basically, and about people. I don't actually. I'm going to tell you, I have spent numerous amounts of time. Sorry, let me start again. I have spent a lot of time waiting for this film to come out. I have anticipated it greatly. Did I follow the Star Wars lore and all this stuff afterwards, after the Return of the Jedi? Not really. I heard lots of weird theories like Luke turning to the dark side. And to be honest with you, that's what I had the most anxiety about when it came to Luke Skywalker's character, was him turning to the dark side. And just, I mean, that would be such a fucking lame storyline. But they didn't do that. So you asked me a question. Did I laugh at the start of the movie when Luke tossed his lightsaber over his shoulder? That didn't make me laugh. That kind of offended me a little bit. I'm just being real. I wouldn't he say, like, where the fuck did you get this? Like, because it fell into a gas cloud, and that is a plot hole from the last movie. But that's okay. It's Star Wars. It's like a soap opera. And yeah, I was initially very pissed off with this movie, but it's lessened and lessened and lessened. Because I put it into context with other things from our childhood, because we're the same age. We're both 30. And we grew up in the same area, seeing the same cartoons and the same sitcoms and the same films. So it's not as bad as what has happened to something. See, I've always, like the Prodigal Champion, I've always preferred Star Trek. I've always preferred it. It's more deep. It's a lot better. It's more military style. And it seems a lot more realistic. This is a space opera. Star Wars is a space opera. It's full of fucking plot holes. Just look at the prequels. But I still enjoyed those movies. I still found redeeming qualities. I struggled to find redeeming qualities in this movie. There are some parts I enjoyed, sure. And yes, I did laugh at when Luke was doing his daily routine around the island and he was drinking the alien milk. I thought that was pretty funny. Mark Hamill acted fantastically in this movie. Now, to go over semantics and points, I don't see any reason to do that, because this is just our thoughts on a film where we can disagree about something without being fucking personal. I got personal with one of your subscribers because he was being a dickhead. But, yeah, I mean, like, I don't think you're a moron, or anyone else is a moron for that matter, for liking the film. They like the film and I don't. I am kind of dumbfounded, on the other hand, about people who like the new Star Trek, who were fans of the original. And in fact, that's an entire video for itself for another day. I don't really want to make this too long. But basically, I was disappointed with the way Luke Skywalker's character was portrayed. I was. And him being a prick, disconnecting from the Force, okay. But being a prick the entire time, I think it was overdone. And when he lost a hand-to-hand confrontation with Rey, I'm sorry, that fucking annoys me. Okay, what do these people do training for? When they address plot holes in films, it's like in wrestling, and your wrestling reviews, when Michael Cole's telling you, oh, this segment's a piece of shit. They shouldn't do that. I think that's a mistake. I'll tell you how I would have been okay with this film. There's two ways I would have been okay with this, and this would make or break it. Aside from all the fucking family-friendly comedy. One, Luke Skywalker was actually there at the end. Like, he went there. He left that planet, and he confronted Ben Solo. I mean, how badass would that scene be? With the AT-ATs all blasting him, and him walking out, brushing his shoulder. Yes, that is awesome. That is great. That would have been so sweet. And to have Ben Solo strike him down in anger, and for Luke to become one with the Force. I can accept that. But the weird way it happened with the projection and him not really leaving the island, and then the way he sort of the way he died, I don't really know why he died. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. He was still fairly young. I mean, yeah, he's old, but he's still not like super old, like fucking Yoda was, or I don't even think he was as old as Obi-Wan Kenobi was. But I digress. It just seemed like they killed him for the sake of it. And it seemed to have less purpose. Like, yeah, I mean, if Kylo Ren had struck him down, then that would have been good. That would have been a good way for him to go out. It's sort of like with Finn, how Finn, if he had just charged down that big fucking cannon thing on the Hoth lookalike world, or the Hoth, the throwback to Hoth scene. If Finn had done that, his character would have died, yes, but his character would have died in a heroic fashion, and it would have been for something. I know Rey and Luke gave them all time to leave, but Princess Leia survived. She should not have survived. She's dead in real life. Carrie Fisher's dead. They should have changed that ending. Because Mark Hamill is alive. And Mark Hamill was, I mean, you could still do more with Luke Skywalker. And yeah, I have a bit of a fanboyism to it. Yeah, I do. Because, I admit it. Because, like, shit, man, Luke Skywalker's like a hero to me when I was growing up. And then we got the prequel trilogy, and we got to learn about how Darth Vader was when he was a Jedi and that stuff. And that was good. I felt connection. I didn't feel anything for Luke. I just felt like he was a fucking dick. Now, like, I got kind of sidetracked, but back to my point about when he lost a hand-to-hand fight with Rey, right? Here's how much Luke was disgusting me. I wanted Rey to turn on that lightsaber and just cut him down. And I was kind of angry with him because of the way, like, Ben Solo portrayed the way he, they should have had Ben Solo lie about that too. He should have lied more. I know the facial and the acting was different during the flashbacks from Luke's flashback and Kylo Ren's flashback, but Luke Skywalker nearly turned to the dark side in the Return of the Jedi. He could relate to feeling the darkness. He could relate to that. And I just see him as a character and as a Jedi Master being more willing to discuss this rather than in a fleeting moment deciding he might kill him. That's just my opinion. You disagree with that opinion, that's okay. But I just wanted to clear that one thing up. So, is the film as bad as what I thought initially? No, it's not. It's not. It's just a Star Wars film. But it's definitely not one of the best, in my opinion. So there, I appreciate the video a lot. I tried to keep this as respectful as I could, except to your sub. Fuck your sub for talking trash like that. And if you come to this channel and watch this video, fuck you, boy. From me to you. You don't live inside my head. Not you, Brad. You stupid subscribers from the fucking retarded YWC. Just the worst community out there. Anyway, I'm going to end this before I just end up trash talking the YWC. Thanks for the video. I appreciate it. I hope I cleared this up because I don't think you quite understood my parts of the problem there. But that's okay. You're not stupid for liking the film. And people who like the film, you're not stupid for liking it, but we're not stupid for not really liking it. It's just a movie. It is literally, like music, the most subjective fucking thing possible. And just quickly, I agree with you about Batman versus Superman. I actually enjoyed it. Ha! How about that? All right. Catch you later.